All right, good to see everybody. Welcome to class. Let's come to a nice tall seat in our chairs. Just peek down at your feet. Make sure that your knees are landing over your ankles. Your feet are about hip distance apart. If you did have a block or two handy and you wanted to use those to start today, you're more than welcome to. Certainly not necessary. Don't feel like you need to go and get them. You can squeeze one between your knees or thighs. Sometimes that just gives some nice feedback. You can also take one between your feet, kind of the same idea there. Let's give the shoulders a good little roll out here before we sit quietly for a moment. You can start to roll forward. Good, let's roll back again. And then feel those shoulder blades really release back and down towards your sit bones. So you feel this openness across your heart and chest. And maybe you're using those blocks. So just a gentle, gentle squeeze. You're feeling that support. Allow your eyelids to close here. Take a smooth, deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go, ha. Again, smooth, full, deep inhale. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go, ha. Final time, smooth, deep, full inhale. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, ha. And then go ahead and allow your lips to seal. Start to inhale through your nose. And then also exhale through your nose. Right away, bring your attention to that sound of your breath. Use your breath as a tool to help you focus the mind and quiet the chatter that might be happening in your head. And you'll notice that you do get distracted from time to time. That's okay. When you become aware of that, again, you just smile. You come back to that sound of your breath. Just another moment or two here, soaking up this stillness. Might be the first time you've been able to just sit quietly with yourself today. All right, from here, gently blink your eyes open, and right away, let's move into some cat-cow. So we're going to start to warm up the spine. You can hold on to your blocks if you'd like. If you want to get them out of the way, that is fine too. As we inhale, we're going to rock forward on our sit bones. Feel the elbows squeeze in towards the sides, waist. Exhale, rock to the backs of the sit bones. Chin drops towards chest. A little neck stretch there too. And then just continuing like this. So really accentuating the movement in your spine, this flexion and this extension, this forward and back motion. And you can just pay attention to how your spine is feeling, how it's a little different in each of these movements. You're coordinating the movement with your breath, so it has this really like methodical, rhythmic feeling. You might notice that that serves to help kind of quiet and calm the mind a little bit as well. It feels like a moving meditation. If you'd like to add your arms here, you're welcome to do so. So as you're inhaling, you might stretch your right arm forward. Any amount. Start to get into that shoulder girdle. Exhale, you can release it down. And then inhale, maybe stretch that left arm forward. Exhaling, rounding in. You can always try these variations and decide, hey, they're not working today. That's absolutely fine. If you wanted to add both arms at the same time, you're welcome to do so. Few more rounds here. If you're alternating arms, just make sure that you finish up probably on that left side. Good. So eventually just finding your nice tall seat. I'm going to go ahead and put my blocks off to the side. For now, you're welcome to do so as well if you still have them. So we've warmed up the front and the back of the spine, that flexion and extension. Let's start to side bend a little bit. So getting to the side of the spine. So inhale, take that left arm up and over. Side bend to the right. You feel that stretch on the left, and then exhale, release down. Nice. Inhale, right arm comes up and over, leaning to the left. Exhale. And again, just finding this nice, fluid, steady rhythm. You're moving with your breath. And you're observing how this side-to-side action feels and works in your body. Eyes can be opened or closed here. If they're open, you're just keeping your gaze soft and gentle in front of you. Good, really nice work. Let's say the next time we're leaning off to the right, just hang out there. Can you release both shoulders down your back? Can you put your brain in that left sit bone? Make sure that it's nice and heavy. As you anchor there, maybe it feels like you can get a little more extension through that left side of your waist. Might be feeling a little stretch in that left neck and shoulder. You might be rolling your gaze up, gazing up underneath that top arm. A deep inhale here. Exhale, release that left arm down, and then inhale, right arm reaches up and over, and we hang out on this, leaning to the left, stretching out the right side body here. Again, make sure your shoulder blades are releasing down your back. Feel that anchoring sensation into both sit bones. Maybe anchor extra into that right sit bone, but still try to find a little more extension through that right side of your waist. Finally, maybe you're gazing up underneath that top arm. If it feels okay to do so in the neck, as you do that, notice if that left ear creeps up towards your shoulder, soften it down. Good, exhale, release, come back to center. Let's take hands to thighs, and then just start to make some little rolls in that pelvic girdle. So you're going to be feeling some stretch in the hips. You're going to be getting all of the movement in the spine, kind of hitting all of those directions, which is nice. Might be feeling a little stretch in the neck and shoulders as well. You can begin to switch directions here. Nice work. Let's go ahead and make this movement a little bit slower so you're eventually coming back to that Tadasana mountain pose. Before we get into the neck, let's do a little just shoulder stretching here. So let's go ahead and stretch this right arm forward and up. You can use your left hand to help wrap that arm in. So your palm is going to face behind you. Bend the elbow, and then you can gently apply a little pressure to that right elbow with your left hand. So feeling a stretch in that right armpit, back of the shoulder, out seam of the arm here. It might be an intense stretch in your body. It might feel a little easier. And just always remembering every time we show up for a yoga practice, even though we're doing the same poses, things feel different week to week, day to day. So we make space and allowance for that. Couple more breaths here. Okay, let's inhale, take the arms up and out. Just take a couple breaths here in that Tadasana mountain pose. You might feel a little heat inside that right shoulder after that stretch. It's kind of letting the feeling come back. And then let's inhale, stretch this left arm forward and up. And then use your right hand again to help you find that internal rotation at the shoulder. Bend the elbow. Good. And then you can take your right hand and apply any amount of pressure. And any amount might mean no amount. That counts too, especially if you are tighter in the shoulders, even in the neck here. You're observing how this side feels different in your body. A few more good breaths. All right, and then just release. So stretch the arms up and then out. Ooh, and then again, you might feel a little heat inside that left shoulder. So just take a moment here, let that release. And then let's reach the right arm across our chest. You can hold anywhere on that arm with your left hand. You can also hook an elbow. So this is going to be a bigger stretch on that tricep, that outer arm area, top of the shoulder potentially. And just be here a minute or so. So start gentle. Eventually you might be able to use the strength of your left arm to intensify the stretch a little bit. Good. One more deep inhale. And then exhale. You can release. Give the shoulders another little wiggle out. And then let's take that left arm in front. And again, you can hold on any place on the arm that feels good. You can hook with an elbow. It's going to look a little different for all of us. You just find what works. And keep that left shoulder blade releasing down your back. Do a little check-in with your breath again. Make sure that that is still smooth and steady. That inhale through your nose, that exhale through your nose. And you can visualize your exhale going to any places that are tight. Few more good breaths here. All right, so let's release that. Give the shoulders a little roll out. Good, and then go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs, and we're gonna get into the neck a little bit here. So hopefully, perhaps having done some of that shoulder work will make this a little easier. We'll see. We're gonna go ahead and just drop our chin towards our chest. Right away, my shoulders wanna get involved. They wanna help out. So notice if that's happening for you as well. Keep them releasing down. That may mean that you need to lift your chin up a little bit. So you can't drop it quite as far as you might like to. So we're trying to create length in the back of the neck. Definitely easier said than done some days. We hold a lot of tension there. All right, so let's inhale, lift our chin, and then exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. So you're gonna start to feel sensation in that left side of the neck, and we're just gonna hold here for a few breaths. Just being mindful to keep that left shoulder releasing down. That's particularly true if you're feeling a lot of sensation. then perhaps start to tuck your chin here. That's going to shift where you're getting stretch. Good. Inhale. Lift your chin. Take an exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Then we're going to go in the same direction, but you're going to just keep your chin level to the floor, but move towards bringing your gaze out over that right shoulder. So you might be able to go a little further. And it brings a stretch to the front of the left side of the neck. And then here, you can start to tuck your chin ever so gently, which might give you sensation kind of in the right side of the neck as well. As you inhale, untuck your chin, and then exhale, come back to center. Nice work. Exhale, just drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. It need not be far. You start to feel this stretch on the right side of the neck. You're noticing how this feels. Again, as we nod the head to this left side, that right shoulder might want to get more involved than it needs to be. So just being mindful of that. Good. And then you might start to drop your chin a little bit here, and this is going to shift where you're feeling sensation. Good. So inhale, untuck your chin, take an exhale, and then inhale, lift your head up. Good. And then exhale, keep your chin level to the floor, but start to move towards bringing your gaze out over that left shoulder. It might not get all the way there. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. So we sometimes lose track of the breath, but we always check in periodically. It really is, it kind of like just threads all the poses together. And then you can drop your chin here. Good. As you inhale, chin lifts. And then exhale, bring your gaze back to center. So let's just go ahead and drop the chin towards the chest here. Again, and observing how it might be feeling different as we've started to kind of open things up a little bit, hopefully. Might be getting a little more release of that chin towards your chest. And then let's keep this chin tucked feeling. We're going to kind of just coil down here. So you can release your arms by your sides. And then you're going to like round in your spine a lot. So it's kind of like you're coming into that cat stretch. But you're going to eventually roll forward. So coming into some form of an uttanasana. Forward folding all the way down doesn't feel good. You could have your hands on your thighs too for a little bit of support. You're still dropping your chin towards your chest, feeling that length in the back of your neck, really throughout your entire spine. As we come into this flexion here. And then nice and slow, you can use your hands if you need to. Otherwise, just coil up, vertebra by vertebra. So starting from the bottom, and then just lining everything up as you come to the top. Nice work. One final time, give those shoulders a roll out. And let's move into some half sun salutes here. If you do have your blocks, you can set them up on either side of your feet. It's just nice. You can use those to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. Releasing your arms down by your sides. So just moving towards a little flow here. As you inhale, take the arms out and up. You could also reach forward and up if that feels better, if it works better in the space you're in. As you exhale, you can hinge forward, fold in. You can also use your hands here to help you roll on down. This time as we inhale, you're going to bring your hands to those blocks or hands to shins or thighs. Chest extends forward, gaze comes forward. Exhale, fold back in. And then inhale here, you can roll on up. You can do that reverse swan dive out. So lots of ways to come back to your extended mountain pose. And then as you exhale, you can release your arms out and down. Palms come together to heart center. Whatever feels good here. Let's do a couple more of these together and then we'll do a few on our own. So inhaling, reaching up, Utthita Hastasana into Tadasana. As we exhale, we hinge forward, we fold in, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in. And then inhaling, making your way back. That nice tall spine, take up space, let it feel really good, beautiful. Exhale, palms to heart center, you find your mountain pose. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, gracefully fold in. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold in. And then inhale. You can rise on up. Exhale, hands come together at your heart. So you have, let's say 3 more on your own if you'd like to do 3. You could also do 1 or 2. You could return to your cat-cow if that feels good, or to that side-to-side bending if you feel like you need a little more of that. Your eyes can be opened or closed here. If they are closed, just make sure that you feel really safe and steady. If they are opened, again, you're just keeping your gaze soft and gentle, so you're not looking around. You're just seeing what's in front of you. You're moving with a pace that feels really good in your body today, really organic. You're finding this sense of gracefulness and spaciousness in your body. You're finding this sense of rhythm and movement. And it feels like a little dance almost. These look really lovely. No rush getting there. When you've completed that third cycle, just pause in your mountain pose, palms together at your heart. And close your eyes here. Have another little mini check-in. Observing how your body feels right now. There might be a little heat. You might feel a little more space, a little more ease. All right, so you can blink your eyes open here, just release your hands down. So let's do a little warrior 1 into warrior 2 pose. So from your mountain pose, you can stay here throughout. That's absolutely fine. Option 1 would be to open up this right leg any amount. Doesn't have to be as wide as maybe we might go for our warrior 2, since we're going to kind of combine both. So option 1, just in your classic mountain pose. Option 2 is to find a little external rotation. Option 3 would be to extend this left leg to straight. And option 4 would be to swing that leg off to the side a little bit. You're doing that, you're rolling to the inner edge of the foot. So for this first variation, we are going to actually bring our torso to face out over that right knee and release your arms down by your sides. And then we're going to inhale, stretch the arms up. So more classic Virabhadrasana 1. Taking a few breaths here. You might move towards bringing your gaze up. You might even bring your palms to press together. A lot of that is dictated by how open the shoulders are. So if it's not happening, don't worry about it. Good. From here, we're going to transition into our warrior 2. So go ahead and spin your palms to face out. And then we're going to square our torso. So you're kind of facing back towards the camera. And then you're going to stretch the arms out. So Virabhadrasana 2. You can bring your gaze out over those right fingertips. You take breaks with your arms if you need to. It's actually a lot of hard work holding the arms here like this. And it does feel counterintuitive, but the more you can firm muscle to bone to really activating the arms, the easier it actually gets. Let's flip our right palm up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, we find that side stretch again. So that right arm is going to come up and over. Left hand can just release down by your body. You could have it on that left thigh. Can you spin these left ribs up even as you're lengthening through this right side of your waist? Maybe gaze up underneath that top arm. Couple more breaths here. All right, we're going to inhale a little core strength to help bring you back in to your Virabhadrasana 2. From here, we're going to hinge forward at that right hip crease. You can bring your hand or your forearm down to that right thigh. Can you release that right shoulder blade down? So left arm stretches up to begin with. This might feel great. It might be enough stretch. You also might take that top arm up and over. So you feel that long line of energy through that left side of your body. Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. It's a doozy. It's a hard one to love. Kind of a hurt so good yoga pose. All right, again, think kind of outer hip squeezing in, you're corseting your belly button, so you're getting that core support. Let's inhale. Come back into our Virabhadrasana 2. And then we're going to exhale, release the arms down. We're going to take a couple breaths here, and then we'll just do that whole sequence again. We'll move through a little quicker this time, just so we can feel that. All right, so to begin, we move towards our Virabhadrasana 1. So your torso is going to square towards that right knee. And if you're seated, you can just, with legs together, classic Tadasana. You're just twisting a little bit. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. Exhale, square your torso, extend the arms out. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then on our exhale, we're going to transition into that side angle pose. Any variation with that top arm, it can be reaching straight up or over. Good, let's inhale back up into our Virabhadrasana 2. Good, exhale, release the arms down. One more time, just like that, this right side. So turning your torso to face to the right. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, maybe you're gazing up. Pressing palms. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, find that reverse warrior 2. Use that exhale to come up and over into your extended side angle pose. Really nice. Inhale, a little core support brings you back into your Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, release your hands down. All right, so let's go ahead. If you have this left leg extended, let's just bring it back. Let's stay here with this right thigh, so getting just a little hip opener before we move to our second side. You can take your right hand and press back. You also are welcome to cross right ankle above left knee if that is if that works better in your body, or if you like that variation. So either this seated pigeon pose, kind of this warrior 2 pose. So just a more intense hip stretch here, just for 7 or 8 breaths. And just maybe even observing how it feels different when we're flowing through poses as compared to being static in a pose. Maybe just observing how the breath is always consistent, though, always moving. Good, let's take one more deep inhale. And a full, complete exhale. And then we'll come back to our Tadasana pose, and we'll take that sequence to the second side. So lots of variations with the legs. You could simply stay here like this in your Tadasana. That's absolutely fine. Maybe you find a little external rotation of this left thigh, perhaps not as wide as we sometimes go, since we're incorporating our warrior 1 into this as well. Option 3 is to extend that right leg straight out. If you wanted to open it up a little bit, and you feel stable and secure, you're rolling to the inner edge of that foot. Okay, so we're gonna square our torso to face towards that left thigh. So this first round, we're just gonna hold each pose for a few breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. You might be rolling your gaze up. Good. You might be bringing your palms to press together. Good. And then spin your palms to face out. Good. Bring your torso to face forward. And then really activate the arms as you press down, finding your Virabhadrasana 2. You can bring your gaze out over your left fingertips. This is one of those poses where the shoulders love to creep up around the ears, so you're just softening them down. Super strong. These warrior poses, all of them, they're really nice, strong poses. They get a lot of energy going in the body. Spin your left palm up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, find that side bend. We've been here, not in this configuration with the legs, but you're feeling all of this great stretch through that left side. You're feeling your shoulder blades release down your back. You might be looking up underneath your arm. So again, just getting into that neck stretching if it feels appropriate in your body. And then think, a little core work here. To inhale, come back into that Virabhadrasana 2. Good. And then we're going to exhale, hinge forward at that left hip. My camera's having a hard time focusing here. Sorry about that. So extended side angle pose. And you can just start with that right arm reaching up so your shoulder blades are kind of stacking on top of each other. Can you release that left shoulder blade down as well? And then you can take this right arm up and over if it feels good to do that. That's happening. You're really pressing down into that, the back edge of that right foot. And then reaching through those left fingertips. You might be gently bringing your gaze up underneath that top arm. Beautiful work here. All right, a little core containment here to inhale. Find your Virabhadrasana 2. And then exhale. There's the focus again. Release your hands down. All right, so we're going to flow through that a couple of times. So bring your torso to face towards this left leg, this left knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, square your torso to the camera. Stretch the arms out. Nice. Inhale, up and over into your reverse warrior. Exhale, over and up into your side angle pose. Inhale back into your Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, release the arms down. Bring your torso to face towards that front or that left knee. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, transition into your Virabhadrasana 2. These look fantastic. Inhale, up and over your reverse warrior. And a little warrior dance going on here. Exhale, extended side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 2. Beautiful work. Exhale, release your hands down, and then just finding that hip opening in the left side a little more intensely. So you could just stay here, maybe open the leg up a little more if that feels good. You could cross your left ankle above your right knee, so finding that seated pigeon. All great options. And then you can just use the strength of this left hand to press that knee back or down, depending upon what variation you're doing. Beautiful work. Let's take another deep inhale here. And we're going to exhale, let this go. So come back to your nice tall mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's move into some alternate nostril breathing today. It's been a few weeks since we've done that. So let's set up for that. So you're finding a comfortable seat. Give the fingers a little pop out. Hopefully we get some Zoom fireworks here. We'll see. It's not happening. I want it too bad. All right, so let's kind of just pretend like you're, I don't know, you've got sand, your fingers, and you're scooping it up your palm. Nice. All right, so let's use our right hand to block our nostrils to start. So your left hand can just rest on that left thigh. You can do any variation here. So thumb and index, thumb, middle, thumb, ring finger. If you want to bend your index and middle finger and do more of the classic mudra, you're welcome to do that. So you're finding the bony part of your nose and then just lowering down to that cartilage, that softer tissue. And just be mindful, this right elbow is going to want to lift up and help out. So you're just softening it down. Allow your eyelids to close here if they haven't already. Nice deep inhale through both nostrils. Full complete exhale through both nostrils. Let's block right, inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Good, go ahead and release that right hand down. Inhale through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. Good, and then let's use our left hand. So again, just find whatever combination works to block your nostrils. Keep that left elbow releasing down. Deep inhale through both nostrils. Deep exhale through both nostrils. Good, block left, inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Release your left hand down, inhale through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. And then just allow your breath to find its own natural, easy rhythm here. We're going to move towards some form of final resting pose. So Shavasana, you might just stay exactly where you are, but the feeling tone is going to be a little different. You're going to let your breath do its own thing. You're going to let your body feel as relaxed as possible. You're always welcome to come into a forward fold, so like a little mini child's pose. You have a table or desk in front of you. You're always welcome to come into classic Shavasana, lying down on the floor if that's available. And we're just going to be still here at the end of class. We use this time as an opportunity to just assimilate the work that we've done. The bookend of our yoga practice as we transition into the rest of the day ahead. Shavasana. Asato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Take a deeper inhale. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go. And then just start to bring some gentle movement back to your body so you can wiggle, stretch out. You will eventually land with your hands in a pile on top of your heart. Last check-in here, noticing how you're feeling differently than when we started. Send yourself love and gratitude, your body love and gratitude for showing up, for making the effort. Finally, just promise yourself you're going to carry this good feeling you worked so hard to create with you into the rest of the day ahead. Finally, just bow your head with a smile. Beautiful work today, yogis. Thank you. Good to see you. We tried for the fireworks, but we didn't get them.